Okay, so this is going to be really interesting. Unpopular advice that you swear by, part 1. So let's see what this what these unpopular advice that people give. So let's see.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
There are 2 treadmills in life. In school, you learn one treadmill, but you're kept ignorant of the second. The first treadmill involves the indoctrination that money is tied to time or that money is tied to a thing. That an hour of your life is worth $15 and a year of your life is worth $50,000. It's not. So the treadmill is this: if you want more money, you need to sacrifice more of your life. With this mentality, money is treated like a reward. You are rewarded for sacrificing your life. The wealthy are on a different treadmill. They take money and purchase things that generate more money. When they buy things that create money, now they have more money to buy more things that create money. This treadmill produces increasing amounts of cash, which must be used to buy increasing amounts of things that create money. In this scenario, money is treated like a tool, not a reward. Take care.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
This is for my ladies, although men can also take this advice. But leave. Just leave. If the date is going bad, leave the date immediately. If the relationship is going bad, leave the relationship. If they cheat on you the first time,
Leave.
leave without warning, leave without confrontation, leave without
Definitely.
thinking twice, leave without second guessing yourself, leave without giving them a chance to explain. Leave without the expectation that you'll ever get closure, because that's a made-up concept. Fall off the face of the earth. I promise you, if you do this, you'll save yourself years of torture.
Stitch this with your most unpopular
lying.
piece of advice that you swear by.
Keep going back to your ex. Keep going back. One time I was going through a really bad breakup, and I would Google my favorite artist or writer plus breakup advice. And I came across a clip of Erykah Badu talking about this. And essentially it's like, if you were having the urge to text and call and hook up and do kind of psychotic shit, just do it, because
Bitch, you
need
crazy.
to get to a
I ain't
place
doing
where
that.
you've worn yourself out. You've done the absolute most, you're tired. It's only in that place where you can evolve. And you will evolve. You will evolve, so just trust that. Yeah.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice.
If you are a mother-to-be, and you and your partner are not already married, give that baby your last name. If you're not together anymore, give that baby your last name. If you're simply just dating, give that baby your last name. Not his, yours. Your last name.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
I'm not having a baby
Don't
until
listen
I'm
to your
married.
parents. Unless you want to be doing the exact same thing they're doing at their age, go find someone who's doing the thing you want to be doing and listen to them. Their advice about money, work, relationships, whatever you want, is going to be much more useful because they have what you want.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
You literally cannot fail at anything. Growing up, I hated living at home, and so I said the minute I turned 18, I was going to move out. And of course, that was met with, you don't know what you're doing, you're not an adult, you don't even have a job, you don't have savings, what are you talking about? But guess what? I did. I packed up all my shit and I left. And then when I said I wanted to move out of state, people were like, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? What do you mean you're going to move to LA with no plan or no job? What are you talking about? But guess what? I did that too. When I got married, and then when I wanted to have a baby, people were like, you're not old enough. You don't have enough money. You don't know what you're doing. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, bitch. Why would I say I want to if I didn't want to? Like, what? That doesn't make sense. Literally, the chances of you being here as a person are 1 in 400 trillion. You already won, babe. The only way you can fail is if you give up.
Stitch this with your
A lot of that is people projecting and putting their doubts onto you, saying, why would you do that? You can't do that. That's going to be hard. No, that's them talking about themselves, saying that they can't do it. Maybe they tried, or maybe they thought about it, and somehow they've talked themselves out of it. They had self-doubt. So anything that you say you want to do that might be related or not related to what you say you want to do, or related to what they want to do, whatever, they're going to be like, they're going to put that doubt into you because they doubted themselves, because they don't see it happening for them. So how could they see it happening for you? Motherfuckers is weird like that. Okay. So never listen to the doubt.
Your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
I cannot stress this enough. If you are under the age of 25, stop dating to marry. So many of us take this crucial period in our life where we're supposed to find out who we are and grow as a person, and we waste it trying to be good enough for other people to love us.
I agree.
And I know it's in our human nature to want to be desired and to want to be loved, but you throw away so much when you are just trying to be who everyone else wants you to be.
I agree with that.
This with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
Accept that to have healthy boundaries, you're going to be the asshole in someone's story. Also, be reminded that you don't have to be a nice person to be a good person. Being a nice person is just a bonus. And sometimes being an asshole saves you a whole lot of trouble and headache in the long run.
Yes. Big facts. I like her. Damn, that shit loud. Yes. Sometimes being nice don't get you nowhere. And I realize that being a nice person gets you stepped on, gets you looked over, definitely gets you looked over. And people take advantage of that. People don't like nice people. If we keeping it real, people do not really like nice people like that. People like the bitch. People like the shade. People like when you read. People like that shit. So I agree. I agree with everything that she said. People like assertiveness. Okay. People like it when you stand up for yourself. People do not like when you're nice, especially when you're a people pleaser. I was a people pleaser a lot. Trying to please everybody, trying to make everybody happy. That shit drained the fuck out of me. Trying to be a people pleaser. I had to stop being that way. I had to stop doing that. Because at the end of the day, it's all about my happiness. And I don't mind making other people happy. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't mind, putting people first sometimes. But yes, being a bitch is not bad all the time. But yeah, that's going to do it for this reaction. If you guys enjoy, make sure to leave some likes. Comment down below what else y'all want me to react to next. And I will see y'all in my next reaction video. Bye.